My name is Cara James, and this is part 2 of my experience for the Indian wedding. So I'm going to talk to you a little bit, and then there will be pictures, and I'm going to show you a little bit also about the costume. I'm going to bring you into my closet. The first important thing when you go to a wedding is, of course, the bride and the groom, but the party, but also the outfits. The outfits at an Indian party or an Indian wedding is extremely important. First of all, for each event, and there's many, so the first thing is actually shopping for the outfit. Oh my God, so many colors, so many choices, and the thing about them is like they're all made to measure, right? So you go there and you choose like a design or a color that you like. The other thing that's very important is the food. So I don't know about you, but I think I eat more Indian food than my Indian boyfriend. So it's a bit joke. But the food is really important. It's not true that all Indian food is spicy. There's a lot of different spices in the food, but it's not necessarily spices that will burn you. So you have to really take a chance and explore, and don't hesitate to try new things. So that's it. And the funny thing about Indian weddings is that first there is a party, everybody drinks and dance, and then at the end of the party there is the dinner. So the food is served at the end. Usually it's a buffet style because they have so much variety. They offer a buffet. Sometimes they have, most of the time, often they have like somebody or several people at different stations cooking right in front of you.
All right, so you're in my bedroom right now, and I wanted to show you the fashion, because the Indian fashion is absolutely fabulous. So I have it all here in my closet, and I'm very excited to show you the different outfits and what do you wear for what event. Here I go in the closet. So let me see. One of my favorite, this one is not actually for the mehndi, but one of my favorite is this one. I don't know if you could see, I have picture wearing this, so I'll show you. So it's really heavy. It's really lots of like velvet and embroidery, and since, as you can see, it's transparent, you have the layer under. It's a little wrinkle because it needs a lot of maintenance. There's the dress, red dress that goes underneath, that's also with like a special finishing, and you have the sash that always match the outfit. Red on red, on black, and then you have the beautiful thing over, so it all matches. The mehndi evening is the evening prior to the wedding, when they do the mehendi on your hand, you know, with that. So first you have the top, which is absolutely gorgeous. So it's all embroidery. It's like really crop top, so you could see the midsection. And with this one, the skirt, that it's really low rise, also all embroidered, all silk, very pretty. It's one of my favorite. I've worn it many times, although you cannot wear an outfit too many times in the same surrounding because you're being told about it. Always the scarf. This one is like asymmetrical. That's why I think I love it so much, with the detail on the shoulder. So you always wear it on one shoulder, and across like that. The sari, you already know what that is. You have the crop top and you have that long length of fabric wrapped around your waist, and then in front it's folded in a special way, and then up it wraps across your upper body, and it falls back like a train. So feminine, so beautiful, very difficult to wear. Here you can see the back. So very feminine. And this is the front. So basically a nude back. It's a rectangular piece. I am not gonna try to wear it in front of you. I kind of cheated, like I kind of sewn together the folds here, so they're always like nicely put together. You see how it falls? And the skinnier you are, the more folds you are. So I have 4. I think when I'm done I have 5 or 6, because this one is like a 7-meter one and it's really long and it's really heavy. You have an underskirt to wear in order to hold all that fabric on at your waists, but it's basically going to sit like this. Up, you fold it, and then it really falls nicely on your body, on your heels. And then this part, which is the one that wraps around you, told you it was not easy, and this one falls in the back. It's very feminine, and it's even more rhinestone because it's the piece that appears on your back.
The mehendi. So some people call it mendi, but it's really mehendi. So mehendi is the color you put on top of your hands and feet for wedding. But there's a story behind the mehendi. I have heard, so I don't know if it's true, but family told me that back in the days, when you're marrying your daughter, the daughter goes to the groom's family, so you lose your daughter. That's why often you see in Indian movies the bride is crying because she leaves her family. And by custom, you're not allowed to go back to your family before 1 month. So the only way for your family to know if you were well treated or not, or if you were not mistreated, but if the new family was working you to the bone, they used to put the mehendi completely on the inside of the hand. So you're not used to be really drawing. It used to be like complete coverage of mehendi into your hand. If the mehendi is gone at the end of the month, when you come back to your family for the first time, that means you worked really hard. You probably washed the floor, washed the dishes, work with your hands a lot. So the mehendi completely disappear, and that's how your family knows, because you cannot, it's really not well seen to complain about your new family. Anyway, you're stuck there, you're married, it's for life. You better not complain and make your situation worse. So you can't say anything, but by showing your hands, your family knows. The ceremony of the wedding, it's very funny because the wedding I've been to lasted 1 week, 4 days, 5 days of events, night, lunch, name it. So it's really long and very expensive. Usually, imagine us, we complain about one party. An Indian wedding has so many different parties. So there's parties before, like the mehendi. There's a welcome party, the mehendi party, the this party, the that party, and then there is the actual wedding ceremony, which is at the Gurdwara, where it's like their temple. You cover your head to enter. It's very sacred. And it's a very beautiful ceremony. They have like the Guru Granth Sahib, which is like like a Bible basically. It's in under a tent within the temple, and the bride and the groom turns like 4 times around. So yeah, that's very pretty. And after the wedding, there's the wedding party in the evening, and then it could last a month, it could last 2 months, it could last 3 months. So sometimes I feel it never ends. The first time I went to an Indian wedding, it was in India, and by the 3rd day, I was crying tears, telling my friend, I don't want to go anymore. Oh, please, I don't want to go. I'm so tired. I don't want to go. Because they don't eat. They don't eat in the morning. They eat breakfast at lunch, and then they don't eat until midnight after the party. And we were there and trying to visit, and like I am very scheduled in my food. I think it's really important to be scheduled in my food. If you mess my food, I really get messed up. There is one thing I adore about the Indian weddings, is that moment where you have the bride's family meeting the groom's family. Right before the ceremony, the grooms arrive. Right before the ceremony, the actual wedding ceremony, the groom arrives on a horse with like lots of like tam-tams and music, and it's really loud. And then the two families meet for the first time, and each brother on each side need to meet for the first time. So they get into the circle outside of the temple, outside of the Gurdwara, and it's the funniest thing. They need to kind of carry one another, see who's the strongest. Like they have to make a statement. It's the funniest thing. So uncle to uncle, cousin to cousin, brother to brother, and they all meet like that, and they all try to carry each other. And sometimes it's very funny because you have like a very young, strong man, very in shape, and you have maybe like somebody who's just a little older, like very skinny. Like of course we know who's gonna win, so usually that person goes, okay, take me. Take me, I give up. So that's it for my vlog today, and I hope it gives you a better idea of what an Indian wedding, and I am looking forward to do a part 3 where I'm going to actually show you this time. I know I'm teasing you, I'm really bad. The actual party where you see people dancing, and that maybe a little bit of that confrontation, and get a feel of the ambiance and the music. So you'll see. I hope you like my little stories, and if you do, go right, I don't know if it's this side or this side, you can press on it and you can subscribe. It's really easy, it's painless. You just press on it and say subscribe, and you say yes, and then you give me thumbs up. I love you. I love sharing my stories with you. Please continue watching. Ciao, ciao.